Hey guys, Buffing Game back today with another video. Today we're covering the new aftermarket part here with Season 3 Reloaded of Modern Warfare 3, the Model 1887 lever action shotgun. So we're going to go ahead, take a look at this. This is a big callback to the original Modern Warfare 2, which I was very much playing that in its prime, and remember these. These don't seem nearly as bad, but I'm not playing multiplayer really or Modern Warfare 3 at all anymore versus how it was back then was just multiplayer. So you guys have to let me know. Go ahead, back out, cover this, and we'll get into some gameplay and just some thoughts and the real life information on the weapon for this conversion. So this is actually a really cool aftermarket part. If you go ahead, look at the challenges here for the weeklies. This is week 5 of the, and I didn't even realize that there was the 9mm for the F2000. I didn't even cover that one. I'll have to go back and do that. But for the week 5 challenge, you get the lever actions here. The JAK Warden you can again unlock in multiplayer, zombies, or battle royale. Pretty easy to do depending on whichever one you're playing. Now, if we look at these, let's go ahead and back out. Select this. So this is actually the Lockwood Mark II. So again, this is another aftermarket part for the Modern Warfare 2 weapons. The lever action rifle, which is the Winchester Model 17 something. I forgot the actual name of this weapon, but this is the more modernized version, obviously. So, but again, lever action, so it does make sense. Go ahead here, we'll select it. Now again, the aftermarket part conversion here, you can see the JAK Wardens. You are going to akimbo these, so you can't just do one, which makes sense given the caliber change with this. So you can say, you see here in the description, relive the glory days, stir up the hornet's nest. Again, just a callback to the original Modern Warfare 2. So this is going to give you conversion from a marksman rifle or a lever action rifle to a lever action shotgun, akimbo. Hipfire, attack, and spread are the pros. Recoil control, sprint to fire speed, reload quickness, with the cons being gun kick, damage range, bullet velocity, and rate of fire is going to obviously go down. So you can see the stats there. Go ahead and select it. The only change I'm going to make, you can see here, your lever is going to be fixed. Your guard is going to be fixed. Your comb, your stock, your optic. You can actually put an optic on, which is weird because it's akimbo, so there's no reason to. So I don't know why. That would only be aesthetic. I don't think that would really perform the stats, considering you can't aim down sight. You can also throw a laser on there, so you can see here it'll attach to the bottom right-hand side. Barrel is a fixed length for the sawed-off variant, and the muzzle, you can throw a muzzle on there as well, which is, again, another weird one, but it makes sense. So for the ammunition, you're stuck with 410 ammunition here instead of 12 gauge. I believe the original Modern Warfare 2 was 12 gauge. Here they're doing 410. I'm assuming for balancing purposes. Just for the gameplay purposes, you have slug, you have gauge, incendiary, and gauge ball. So we're going to run with incendiary just for the heck of it to give it some sort of switch up. Camos here. Again, this is just an existing weapon, so you have nothing unique that I don't think was already not available for this. But if we go ahead and throw on like an existing, like maybe old school, any sort of desert camo, you can see how it's going to cover here, so it looks good. However, this is one of the, if not the only aftermarket part that doesn't have 3D printed parts. So this is the final view here of the weapon. Again, it's lever action, so the shells will eject through the top rear there. Loaded inside underneath here with a trigger guard or the lever. And that is, it's a very simple gun. You can see the United States, but again, you can see JAK there, and here it says Model 1887. With a serial number, Los Angeles, LA, California, I believe is what it's supposed to be, 12 to 10 gauge, which here in the game, it's a 410. And then you have the serial number on there. So again, the only aftermarket part that doesn't have that 3D printed ugliness, so that's actually really neat. Go ahead and jump in the firing range. Again, playing with these, you can see the inspect here. Pretty basic, nothing crazy. Not much you can really do because you are dual wielding. But if we step up here, you can obviously fire them at the same time. And what I think is more effective, just because, you can obviously do this at ranges, but kind of alternating. seems to be a faster rate of fire, and you'll see that in the gameplay. I'm doing that. Now, if you were putting slugs on, that's obviously going to be much more accurate. This could definitely be a problem. So let's just, I want to just try that for the heck of it. Let's just see how the slugs work. So actually not too, very slow firing, not as overpowered as I thought it would be. Yeah, so the accuracy is definitely down. Obviously, you would want to kind of dual fire these, just like nowhere close to accurate right there at all. So, but those are the 1887s. Go ahead now, jump into the gameplay again. Like I said, we're running incendiary here. It seems to be like the base or the incendiary, or maybe even the explosive would be good. But you'll see me alternate firing these. Again, not much of a conversion, but it is a really cool aftermarket part, and it definitely is a callback to the original Modern Warfare 2 days, which I remember, and the original 1887s were super, super busted. It was, I was in college when that game came out, the original Modern Warfare 2, and played it very, very competitively, I guess. And wow, what I mean, playing with those things is super annoying from what I remember. However, I don't really remember running into it as much as you would think. It wasn't like spammed too much because there was no fixes really back then to the extent there is today as far as live service. But I don't remember them being insane, overpowered. Everyone's only using them, but they are also overused and annoying. So take that for what it's worth. I'm not sure how these versions are going to compare. Again, I think those ones were 12 gauge back in the day. This is 410. But again, up close, definitely going to be an issue, and I'm glad I'm not really playing any Modern Warfare 3 anymore, specifically with Warzone or Resurgence or anything like that, because I just don't even want to deal with these. But let me know if you guys are running them in multiplayer or Warzone, how it is. Now, the 1887, Winchester Model 1887, developed by John Browning. This is the first, I believe, the first successful repeating shotgun. It is a lever action. John Browning wanted it to be pump action, said it would serve better as a pump action weapon, but Winchester at the time had already come off, like I said, of their whatever year it was, 17 or something, the lever action rifle, repeating rifle, so they were known for lever actions then, which is why they made a lever action shotgun. But it is a cool gun for sure, definitely nostalgic. Biggest claim to fame would obviously be Terminator 2 in 1991 with Arnold Schwarzenegger, the motorcycle scene. He's using this, and I think in probably some other scenes. But again, you have this, the repeating shotgun, Model 1887 from Winchester. Designer John Browning, designed in 1887, produced through 1887 through 1899, and then you had the Model 1901, which was produced from 1901 through 1920. Number of models built was 64,800, and you had 13,000 of the 1901s made. You had some different variants as well. The mass overall is going to be 8 pounds. The length is going to be 39 inches. Again, that's dependent here. It's going to be shorter, obviously, because we don't have the stock, and it is a sawed-off version. The barrel length, 20 inches, so obviously this is much shorter. It's a sawed-off variant. And in real life, like I said, 12 gauge or 10 gauge typically. Here it's 410. It is a lever action shotgun. Piece system is 5 with 2 in the tubular magazine. Here we just have 6 apiece. So, and then fixed iron sights, obviously. So that's the weapon. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are down below, how crazy it is. If you like it, you hate it. Again, good to see an aftermarket part, at least without that ugly white 3D look to it. So these actually look pretty good. Hopefully they get away from that going forward. I'd like to see better. I think that white 3D look really ruins it. But let me know your thoughts down below. Till next time, Buffer Gaming, out.